Verb. A verb is one of the most important parts of the sentence. It tells the subject's actions, events, or state of being. A verb is necessary to make a complete sentence. We have different kinds of verbs. We have linking verbs, helping verbs, transitive and intransitive verbs, active and passive voice, verb forms, and verb tenses. Linking verbs. A linking verb connects the subject of a sentence to a noun or adjective that renames or describes the subject. This noun or adjective is called the subject complement. Helping verbs. Helping verbs are used before action or linking verbs to convey additional information regarding aspects of possibility like can, could, or time, was, did, has. The main verb with its accompanying helping verb is called a verb phrase. So here are the different verbs. Some of them are linking verbs and others may be used as helping verbs. Please be very careful in using the different helping and linking verbs such as am, was, are, were, and is. Kapag gagamitin mo ang first person which is I, you should use am kapag present and was naman kapag past or tapos na. Kapag naman ginamit mong word or pronoun is you, lalo na kapag you are referring to plural or many persons, use are referring to present and were naman kapag past. We can also use the pronoun they. They are, they were. Next naman is specific noun. Specific noun like Mrs. Ramos, the nurse, the electric fan, basta singular, and other pronouns like he, she, it. The cat is, kapag present, the cat was, pag past naman. Then kapag naman sa future, you will use the word will. I will, you will, she will, they will. Ano naman po ang pinagkaiba ng will sa shall? Ang shall kasi, obligado ka pong gawin. I shall do my homeworks. Now let us read some sentences to identify paano gamitin o saan banda makikita ang helping at linking verbs. Jana is moving to a new house. Jana is ready to go. Which of the following ang merong helping verb at alin naman yung sentence na merong linking verb? Tandaan nyo na ang linking verb connects the subject of a sentence to a noun or adjective. Noun or adjective. Kapag helping verbs naman, it is used before action or linking verbs to convey additional information. Ma-identify natin to kaagad kapag meron siyang kasama pa na isa pang verb. Yun yung tinatawag na verb phrase. Okay, dito po sa sentences na to, Jana is moving to a new house. Okay, ang helping verbs po ay is moving. Kasi meron ng word na is, which is a linking verb, and meron pang isa pang verb, which is moving. So, ang verb phrase is, or the words is moving. So, yun po yung helping verbs. While in the second sentence, Jana is ready to go. meron lang siyang word na is. That is linking verb. Another examples. Dustin did eat his vegetables. Dustin did his homework last night. Sa first sentence, meron pong linking verb na did. Sa second sentence din, ay meron din pong linking verb na did. But the difference is, yung first sentence, meron siyang katabi pa na verb. Okay, which is did eat. Yung words na did eat ay tinatawag ulit na verb phrase. So that is helping verbs. Then the second sentence is did. So ano lang yan? Linking verb. Transitive verbs. A transitive verb always has a noun that receives the action of the verb, called the direct object. Example, Maurice raises his hand. Obviously, the verb there is the word raises. His hand is the object receiving the verb's action. Okay, therefore, raises is a transitive verb. Transitive verbs sometimes have indirect objects, which name the object to whom or for whom the action was done. For example, Ellen gave Becky the pencil. The verb is gave. The direct object is the pencil. Bakit pencil? Kasi the question is, what did she give? Anong binigay ni Ellen? Then the direct object is Becky, because it answers the question, to whom did she give it? Of course, it's to Becky. Intransitive verbs. An intransitive verb never has a direct or indirect object. Although an intransitive verb may be followed by an adverb or adverbial phrase, there is no object to receive its action. For example, Marisa rises slowly from her seat. The verb is rises. The phrase slowly from her seat modifies the verb, but no object receives the action, katulad po ng ginawa nating example kanina. Transitive or intransitive. To determine whether a verb is transitive or intransitive, let us follow these two steps. First one is to find the verb in the sentence. Dustin will lay down his book. What is the action or the verb in the sentence? That is, will lay. Second sentence, his book will lie there all day. So what is the action? That is, will lie. Lie means horizontal or resting position on a supporting surface. Or sa Filipino, ito ay nakapahiga. Second, ask yourself, what is receiving the action of the verb? If there is a noun receiving the action of the verb, then the verb is transitive. If there is no direct object to receive the action, And if the verb does not make sense with the direct object, then it is intransitive. Dustin will lay down his book. Dustin will lay down what? His book. Since the verb can take a direct object, it is transitive. While in the second sentence, his book will lie there all day. His book will lie what? Nothing. So that means it does not make sense to lie something. Since the verb has no direct object, it is intransitive. Active voice. Active voice or active verb tell what the subject, either a person, place, thing, or concept does. Or ano yung ginawa ni subject. Example, the boy kicked the ball. The verb there is kick. Passive voice or passive verbs tell what is done to the subject o yung ano na yung nagawa ng pinag-uusapan o ni subject. Example, the ball was kicked by the boy. Okay, ma-identify niyo yan kapag merong verb phrase. At ang verb phrase na nasa sentence ay yung words na was kicked. And then, ma-identify nyo rin na passive voice yan kapag merong word na by. Verb forms. I know that you are already familiarized with this. So we have regular verb and irregular verb. A regular verb is used to form the past tense by adding a suffix, d, or ed. Example, hope, hoped, laugh, laughed. An irregular verb does not take the d or ed ending. The past tense for irregular verb is formed by changing the verb internally. For example, run, ran. Catch, caught. Verb tenses. Verb tenses are used to show time. Verb tenses tell when events happen, happened, or will happen. Usually, dito nagkakaroon ng wrong grammar sa isang sentence. There are 4 verb tenses. We have simple tense, perfect tense, progressive tense, and perfect progressive tense. Each tenses have past, present, and future. Before we proceed to the sample sentences, let us take first this activity. Let's identify the past and future of the different verbs. Okay, first one, we have walk. What is the past tense for walk? That is walk. And dadagdagan lang natin ng ed. Sa future naman, we will use the word will or shall walk. How about the word dance? Sa past tense, magdadagdag lang po ng letter D. Then, for the future, will or shall dance. How about glance? Since nagtatapos siya sa letter E, Ang idadagdag lang po natin ay letter D. Then for the future, will or shall glance. Next, punch. The past tense for punch is punched. Then, for the future, will or shall punch. Then for jump, the past tense is jumped. Then for the future, we will use the linking verb will or shall jump. Now it's your turn to answer this hands-on activity. Write your answers in paper, yellow paper or intermediate, or in your notebook. Simple tense. The simple past tense expresses an action that has already happened. Example, John and Sarah hiked to the top of the mountain. The verb used is hike. Take note na yung word na hike is past tense. Kasi merong letter D. The simple present tense makes present action that is repeated or ongoing. It can also express an action that is happening at this moment or a situation that is always true. For example, Jane and Sarah jog every morning. The verb used is jog. And then, pansinin nyo rin po na merong time na ginamit, which is every morning. Sabihin, repeated or ongoing yung ginagawa no subjects, which is si Jane and Sarah. The simple future tense expresses an action that will take place in the future. The future tense is formed by adding will to the base form. And meron din nilagay na time or date. Let's identify. For example, the verb or the verb phrase or the words will fly. Then, take note na meron din ginamit na date or time, which is Friday evening. So, ibig sabihin, nagaganapin pa lang siya this coming Friday ng gabi. To sum it up, here is a table presentation of verbs for each tenses. Perfect tense. The present perfect tense is used to express an action that took place at some unspecified time in the past. The present perfect tense can also be used to express an action that began in the past and continues in the present. Sa present perfect tense, gumagamit tayo ng words na has, had, and have. Example, Sarah has watched the movie. Pwede rin tayo magdagdag dito ng date or time. Sarah has watched the movie a million times. So, kung gagamit tayo ng date and time, dapat tutugma dun sa tense na gagamitin natin. So, kung gumamit kayo ng future, for example, tomorrow, kailangan yung tense na gagamitin nyo ay yung pang future. Okay, dapat tutugma, kaya nagkakaroon ng grammatical error. The past perfect tense is used to show that one action in the past began and ended before another action in the past started. Example, Sarah had seen the movie before I watched it. Take note na gumamit ng linking verb na had. And then, seen. The future perfect tense is used to show that one action or condition in the future will begin and end before another event in the future starts. For example, by the time I finish this semester, I will have read 10 novels. Again, do not forget the word will para sa future. To summarize the perfect tense is a completed action. At ang kanyang formula ay has or had plus past participle. So, past participle ang gagamitin kahit na nasa future perfect. Okay? So, yan po yung formula for perfect tense. Ngayon, paano naman po gagamitin yung tatlong ito? Yung had, has, and have. Ang had, gagamitin lang yan sa past. Singular, and then first and third person. Which is I had, she had, he had. Next naman yung has, ginagamit lang yan kapag present. And then singular lang. And then use the third person, he, she. And then pag have naman, ginagamit naman yan for the future. Then it's either singular or plural. Okay, ginagamit yan kapag first, second, at third person. Progressive tense. The present progressive tense is used to show an ongoing event that is happening at the moment of speaking or writing. The present progressive tense is formed by using am, is, or are, with the verb form ending in ing, or yung tinatawag nating gerunds. Example, the children are sleeping. Gumamit tayo ng linking verb na are kasi ang children ay plural. The children are sleeping. The past progressive tense is used to show a past event that was happening when another event occurred. The past progressive tense is formed by using was or were with the verb form ending in ing. Example, the children were sleeping when we arrived. So, ang ginamit dito na linking verb is were. Were sleeping. Were kasi ang subject ay plural na children. Ngayon, kung nag-iisa lang yan or singular, example, the child. Hindi were ang gagamitin natin, kundi the child was. The child was sleeping when we arrived. The future progressive tense is used to show an ongoing or continuous event that will take place in the future. The future progressive tense is formed by using will be or shall be with the verb form ending in ing. Example, the children will be sleeping when we arrive. So we use the word will. Will be sleeping. To sum it up, progressive tense is an ongoing action or from the root word itself na progress. And ang kanyang formula is verb muna plus ing. Present progressive tense. Ito yung pinagsamang present tense and progressive tense. The present perfect progressive tense is used to show an event that began in the past, continues in the present, and may continue in the future. The present perfect progressive tense is formed by using has been or have been with the present participle verb form ending in ing. Example, the children have been sleeping. So kung mapapansin ninyo, na-adapt natin yung perfect tense and the progressive. Pinagsama ang perfect progressive. Past perfect progressive tense is used to show a past ongoing event that was completed before another past event. The past perfect progressive tense is formed by using had been with the present perfect verb form ending in ing. Example, the children had been sleeping when we arrived. The future perfect progressive tense is used to show a future ongoing event that will happen before a specified future time. The future perfect progressive tense is formed by using will have been and the present participle verb form ending in ing. Example, the children will have been sleeping. To sum it up, perfect progressive answers the question, how long? Gaano katagal? Gaano katagal mo nang ginagawa yung verb na ginagamit doon sa sentence? So, in past perfect progressive, we use had been plus ing verb plus for, yung word na for or since. Ginagamit yan kapag magdadagdag po kayo ng date and time or yung tinatawag na duration. Kaya nga po, mayroong answers the question, how long? Then, pag present perfect progressive, we use have been plus ing verb, then for or since. For future perfect progressive, we use will have been plus ing verb, then for or since. To summarize the verb tenses, just follow these guides and improve your grammar little by little. Now it's time to answer your activities. Write your answers in yellow paper or intermediate paper or in your notebook.